Welcome to my blog.stampwithelaine.com. Welcome to the second episode in my Jar of Love series. This is the card we'll be making. These are the supplies you'll need. The Jar of Love bundle, comprising the Jar of Love photopolymer stamp set and the coordinating everyday jars framelets. The Playful Backgrounds photopolymer stamp set, clear Wink of Stella pen, basic grey archival ink, Pool Party and Calypso Coral, clear blocks D, A and G. The Big Shot magnetic platform. The cardstock you'll need is Smoky Slate, which has been cut at 4 by 11.5. That's 10.2 by 29.2 centimeters. The Calypso Coral layer has been cut at 3 3/4 by 5.5. That's 9.5 centimeters by 14 centimeters. The Whisper White cardstock card front has been cut at 3.5 by 5.25 in centimeters. That's 8.9 by 13.3 centimeters. And you'll also need some scraps of Whisper White cardstock for stamping the fish. So let's get started. I'll bring in my foam pad because these are photopolymer stamps and you need a cushion to get better ink coverage. And I'll start with my Whisper White layer, basic grey archival ink, and I'll stamp the medium sized jar in the middle, followed by the handle, which is this image here. Put it on the reverse side of my stamp. Next I'll stamp the water in the jar, Pool Party, and I need to stamp off first before stamping on. And I need to do that twice. And this image here with all the bubbles, I'll stamp that here as well in Pool Party. Set that aside, and now I'll stamp the goldfish in Calypso Coral. So I'll need 2 of those, and then use the Wink of Stella pen and colour in the goldfish to give it a bit of sparkle before I run that through the Big Shot. Use the goldfish die, bring in the magnetic platform, bottom cutting plate, cardstock, followed by the die with a cutting edge face down, top cutting plate, and then I'll run that through the Big Shot off camera. I've cut my fish. I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to do a little bit more stamping. Bring in my crumb cake, and I'm going to stamp the bow. And this sentiment here, best fishes, and spread the... So I've mounted it on, they're actually 2 separate dies, so I've mounted it all in a line so that it reads spread the best fishes. And that's all the stamping done. A bit of Tombow on the back of this fish, and I'll attach it straight onto the cardstock so that it will cover up that double stamping of the water. Dimensional on the back of that second goldfish. Whoops. I made a boo-boo. I accidentally deleted the section of the video where I glued the Whisper White layer onto the Calypso Coral layer and then onto the card base. So that's the completed card. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe or share on Facebook, and my grateful thanks if you do. If you're watching from YouTube, you'll find the list of supplies below this video in the Show More section with direct links to my online store. They'll also be listed on my blog here at blog.stampwithelaine.com. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks for watching and thanks for visiting, and I'll be back soon. Bye.